Good morning, students. Let's begin today's English reader for Standard 7, 5 chapter. Doing what you like is freedom. This is a story written by Sudha Murthy, born 1950, an author who writes in Kannada and English. Began her professional career as a computer scientist and engineer. She has founded several orphanages, participated in rural development efforts, supported the movement to provide all Karnataka government schools with computers and library facilities, and established the Murthy Classical Library of India. In 1996, she started Infosys Foundation and till date has been the trustees of Infosys Foundation and a visiting professor at the PG Center of Bangalore University. She also taught at Christ College. She has written and published many books, of which are travelogues. Travelogue means a film, book, or illustrated lecture about the places visited by or experiences of a traveler. Let's see what is freedom mean to you. Freedom is a powerful word. To some it is means independence. To other it means the ability to act and speak freely or to go where they wish. Freedom helps teens learn more about how to take care of themselves and interact well with others. What happened if your parents always told you what to do and what not to do? According to me, parents should not interfere with their children's choices. Indeed, children must be self-sufficient, must learn from their own mistakes. Moreover, this is children's life, so they should lead it the way they want. As they must educate their children, they must assist them in their choices. Now see the story. One day, I was traveling. Here is a narrator or Sudha Murthy was traveling by train from Bangalore. Now it is Bangalore to Belgaum. It is an overnight train and the only rail link between Bangalore and North Karnataka. I was traveling by second class as that's where one can meet lots of people who are eager to talk. I have noticed the more expensive the ticket, the less the co-travelers speak. Sudha Murthy was going from Bangalore to Belgaum and she was going traveling by second class because second class only she prefers to go because there are many people she can talk with them. As I settled down in my seat, I glanced at the opposite berth. There was a small family of husband, wife and son. The son was about 18 or 19 years old and probably going to college. The family was obviously quite well off and I sat and watched them. The parents were giving numerous instructions to their son. His son name is Puneet and man is Mr. Rao. When narrator or Sudha Murthy took her seat in opposite, she saw one family. Family was well off. Well off means wealthy. And she was watching them and the family, mother and father, parents giving so much instruction to the child, what to do, what not to do, how to sit, how to talk, how to walk, like this, all the instruction going on giving. Now you see what they are saying. It is very cold. Why don't you wear a sweater? Are you hungry? Shall I serve food? We have got three words: lower, middle, and upper. Which one would you want to take? All the time giving instruction and not listening what child wants. Have you brought your bathroom slippers? If you are going to bathroom, please use them. And so on, going on saying. The young boy looked ill at ease at all their attention, particularly in front of a stranger, but was obeying and answering them reluctantly. Here, meaning given unwillingly. He was not feeling good. He was feeling unpleasant. At ease, unpleasant his feeling, but also because of he was a good boy, he is obeying their parents, but unwillingly he is obeying. Then the father asked the mother, "Did you bring some old cloth? I want to clean these seats. They look dirty." The mother answered, "How many times have I told you to make reservations early, but you never listened to me? If you had booked the ticket earlier, we could have gone by first class or second class AC. People like us travel in those compartments and they are maintained better. Not like this second class where every Tom, Dick and Harry travels." Now the wife got irritated and told to husband that why he has not booked the ticket for first class or second class, because they are well-off family, rich family. How could they go by second class? So she got angry and she said, "People like us not going like this, where all Tom, Dick and Harry travels." Tom, Dick, Harry means used as a ordinary person. The father bowed his head and answered, "Nowadays there's so much rush for tickets and for higher classes. I did not realize that normally we travel by air." He is showing all show off in front of narrator that they are very rich. I underestimated the situations. Unfortunately, this Belgaum does not have an air connection. Then husband said, "We are usually going by air, but here this area there is no air connection. That's why I have to book the ticket in second class." By now, since I knew they were also traveling up to Belgaum and we were going to be together till 8 o'clock the next morning, I struck up a conversation with them. Now when narrator knew that they are also going to Belgaum, so she started talking with them. "Are you going to Belgaum for the first time?" They looked at me with some surprise, but the woman was eager to talk. "Yes, we have never gone there before. My son has got admission in the Belgaum Medical College. We have heard it is good college. Do you know anything about it?" "Yes, it is a good college." "How do you know?" "Because I belong to that area." Then narrator said she was from Belgaum and she knew everything about the Belgaum. After this, they were eager to talk to me as they wanted to know more about that place. About that place they wanted, so they wanted to know more about, that's why they started talking with the narrator. The man introduced himself. "I am Rao. I am CA in Bangalore. This is my wife Ragini. She is an MA in home science. There's my son Puneet, and who is going to be medical student." He gave me his card. So now Mr. Rao introduced himself and his wife too, and son also. By now, the train had started moving. Even before left Bangalore city, they had opened their dinner box. It was a huge tiffin carrier and many items were placed in it. The mother laid table mats on the berth and placed steel plates. It was as if was a serving dinner at home. There were two sabjis, two kinds of dal, roti, rice and dessert. It was like a 8-course meal. 8-course means that from the appetizer to dessert includes. I watched them in amazement with surprise. Amazement means surprise. The son sat down quietly for his meal, but before he could touch his plate, his mother said, "Take the Dettol soap, wear your bathroom slippers, carry this towel, wash your hand and come for dinner." Now, again they have given so much instruction to the child. Sudha was watching all these things and feeling very pity for the child. So up to here we discuss. Now next we will discuss in next class. You up to here you do reading. Thank you.